Alrighty, it is 1:04 in the morning on the 18th day of Camp Nano. Things have been less than good so far this morning. I haven't written a single word yet. I've had the document open in front of me, but I haven't actually started writing yet. If you've been here a while, and even if you've watched all my Camp Nano videos, you know that I have anxiety, and I'm having a really rough bout of it at the moment, and I have been all morning and a little bit into last night, but working on it. My heart's still racing in my chest just because that's, what it does. But I am going to play a game for a little while and see if that helps loosen something up. Sometimes having something to focus on that isn't writing or any of the things that revolve around it. Pretty sure I know what caused this specific bout of it, but I don't want to get into it. But I'm hoping that playing a game for a little while will help dissipate the anxiety at least a little bit, enough that I can focus enough to write. So that's the plan, and then for the rest of the morning I will switch back and forth between gaming and writing. I'll probably do my 6 for 6, which is write for 6, game for 6 minutes, not like hours. I think that's self-explanatory, but just to make sure. But that's the plan, and then I will give you guys an update when I actually have a relatively noteworthy update to physically give you. Hey guys, it is currently 4:44 in the morning on the 19th day of April Camp Nano. Things have gone relatively well today, especially in comparison to yesterday. I still feel a little high-strung, I suppose, but it's definitely not as bad as it was yesterday morning. I'm not visibly shaky, and I don't feel like my whole world's about to come crashing down on me like I did yesterday morning, which is a plus. I'm still a little bit further behind than I would like to be at this point in the morning, but that is a-okay. I've only worked on BV so far, and I have written 1,584 words there. Things are going very well in that book, which is a plus. That's why I started there today. But I did just wrap up a chapter there, so I am going to take a break from writing for a little bit. I'm going to get back to the drawing that I've been working on so far this morning, because I've been switching back and forth between BV and drawing, although I did spend the first 2 hours of the morning specifically working on this drawing. It is a Pride sketch for DM. It's going to be a Pride series. I've showed you one of them before, not in the Camp Nano videos. I think it might have been in Camp Nano Prep or one of my work in progress videos that hasn't been uploaded yet because I'm really bad at editing them, but but this is the second one that I have drawn for that series. It's coming along very nicely. I don't know how well it will focus, but we'll see. Hold it up as straight as I can and hope that that helps. That looks like it might have focused some of the way, but things are going very well on this one. I pretty much just have to draw her eyes, her eyebrows, and fill in her lips, and then I'll pretty much be done. Oh, and I need to do some shading and highlighting in the hair, but then I'll pretty much be done with this, and then I'll have 2 sketches down, which is a positive. So I'm going to take a break from writing with this. I'm going to do my best to finish it this morning, and then after that I'm going to get into writing. I think I'm going to do some Untitled Mystery work, Untitled Mysteries, + plural. Because like I've said before, I pretty much always have stuff for that in my head. I always have crime scenes and investigations and interrogations and detective conversations and break room conversations in my head, like, all the time, that don't fit any of my current books. I've been writing them for months now, I think, and I still don't have character names. The characters that are featured in those still haven't, like, come forward, which isn't too uncommon. There are times that I, like, have characters in my head for months before I get a name for them, but that is what is occurring with this one. So anytime that I, like, accomplish something in one of my other books, I move on to that. Normally, however, I do force myself not to write a lot of words in it, so, like, if I reach 2,000 or 3,000 words a day, I cut it off there, and sometimes I try not to even cross 1,000 words, because since it's not for an actual book, my brain convinces me that it's cheating, even though it is still a scene, and it is still characters, and it's still words that I'm writing, but my brain is also kind of a little shit, so, but we knew that. But for the rest of the month, I'm not going to pull out the stops on that. So if I want to write like 5,000 words a day on Untitled Mysteries, I'm going to. That's all I can say. Sometimes it's very, very, like, cathartic to just let loose with a random crime scene or a random interrogation or a random investigation that have literally no effect on any of my other characters or any of my other books, and no one's gonna read it anytime soon, and I'm not gonna post it on Twitter, and it's nice to just write something knowing that the only person who's going to see it anytime soon is me, if that makes sense. And that's kind of what Untitled Mysteries is for me, because until those characters have names and until those scenes go into real books, no one else is gonna know about them. And that's very relaxing for me, and sometimes I need that relaxing. So after I finish this sketch, I'm going to move on to Untitled Mysteries. I'm going to write as much as I want, and then I will see you guys with another update. Outside of that, my mom and I might go shopping today sometime after I wake up, which is normally around 3:30 or so. I'm not 100% sure if we will, but if we do, after this next update, I'll give you another update at some point later in the evening with Cut to the Kill editing progress. But if not, you will see me sooner than if we do go shopping. That's about it. But again, I will see you at least one more time before I go to sleep with an update on word count for Untitled Mysteries, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. So, I'll see you guys soon.